now full problem is clear. Can you all hear me now? Okay, so and I'm just starting. Now we are going to the next part, that is the problem related to cost of sales adjustments, the problem related to monetary working capital adjustments which are there according to current cost accounting. So when you're talking about cost of sales, now in that problem which we have there, it's given calculate the cost of sales from the following under CCA method. He's given us opening stock, historical as well as index number, purchases, total cost is 2,30,000 minus closing stock 84,000. So cost of sales is 1,46,000. So he's asking us make the cost of sales adjustment which is there according to CCA method, current cost accounting method which is there. So in current cost accounting method, COSA, we have the formula in COSA. What does the formula say? The formula is cost of sales adjustment, COSA formula, closing stock minus opening stock, both are at a historical value. From the historical value, you will minus the converted values which are there, for which it is average index whole multiplied with closing stock divided by index of closing stock minus opening stock divided by index of opening stock. So COSA is C is closing stock, historical closing stock, O is historical opening stock, right? Average index closing stock divided by index of closing stock, opening stock divided by index of opening stock, right? So here he is given as a information. The information given here is that the opening stock is 50,000, closing stock is 84,000, and he is given us opening stock's average. Opening stock का average is 100, not average, sorry. Opening stock का index is 100, average is given you 120, and closing stock का index he didn't give you. We can find out the closing stock ka index which is there, because we have the formula. What does the formula say for average index? Average index is equal to opening plus closing by 2, right? Now here average index is 120, opening is 100. So if at all you do that, 240 minus 100. So index of closing stock will become 140. So now apply in the problem which is there. Opening stock is given as 50,000. So apply the COSA formula. Opening stock 50,000, closing stock 84,000. So 84,000 minus 50,000 minus average index whole multiplied with closing stock is 84,000. 84,000 by 140. Opening stock is 50,000. divided by 100. So that gives you so COSA we get as 22,000. So I'm just repeating it. COSA is the cost of sales adjustment which is there. We are supposed to calculate COSA with the help of the formula closing stock, historical closing stock minus historical opening stock minus average index whole multiplied with closing stock by closing index, opening stock by opening index. Now in this problem what he has done is he's given you opening index, he's given you average index. So average index formula is opening index by closing in plus closing index by 2. So that is 120 is equal to 100 plus C by 2. So C is coming as 140. Now apply COSA. COSA is closing stock 84,000, opening stock 50,000. These are the historical values. Minus average index is 120. Closing stock is 84, closing index 140, opening stock is 50 and opening index is 100. So you are getting total cost of sales as cost of sales adjustment as 22,000. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Information. So he says monetary working capital adjustment has to be calculated. Now similar to your COSA is MWCA also. So in MWCA what we are going to do is we are going to calculate similar way how we have done cost of sales adjustment. Your MWCA also will go in with a similar formula which is there. I've already given the formula of MWCA, monetary working capital adjustment, which is there. So MWCA formula, closing monetary working capital minus opening monetary working capital minus average index whole multiplied with closing monetary working capital by closing index minus opening working capital minus opening divided by opening index, right? So first thing what we have to calculate is what exactly is the working capital, that is how much is the closing working capital, how much is the opening working capital, we have to calculate. Closing working capital, when we're talking about working capital, we all know it's current assets minus current liabilities. So current assets minus current liabilities. The only current assets we have in the problem is debtors and current liabilities are creditors. So 7,000 minus 4,600, 2,400 is closing working capital. Opening working capital is again debtors minus creditors. Therefore, debtors minus creditors amount is 5,000 minus 4,000. That gives you an amount of 1,000. So now we got how much is monetary working capital for both closing and opening monetary working capital, how much we got it. Now what will we do? We'll apply it in the formula. Here the opening index is 100, closing index 120, average index 110. So we are going to apply the formula now. 2,400 minus 1,000 minus 110 average index, 2,400 by 120 minus 1000 divided by 100, that gives you 1400 minus 110, this gives you 200 minus 100. So that gives you 1400 है ना minus 1100.
20 minus 10.
Yeah.
Ma'am, that is 20 minus.
So let us go with the problem of Gehring adjustment. Gehring adjustment. Gehring adjustment which is there, it means you are trying to find out proportionately how much is the total adjustments impact on the borrowing, or what is the proportion. Now say for example, when I'm talking about total liabilities, total liabilities means I'm talking about all the borrowings plus all the shareholders fund, right? So imagine that, my adjustments which are there are COSA, MWCA and depreciation adjustments. So when I say adjustments are all the three to put together. They are called as total of current cost adjustment. So here he is given us Gehring adjustment is equal to B divided by B plus S into A. What exactly is B? B is the average net borrowings. Average net borrowings. What do I mean by average net borrowings? Nothing else but long-term borrowings plus short-term borrowings, right? Minus any cash. Minus any cash which is available with you. It means you're trying to tell that after I pay off, how much is the total amount I'm liable to pay. That is basically called as average net borrowings. So this will give you borrowings. So that is not net borrowings. That is net borrowings, not average borrowings. So that is net borrowings. Now what I do is I will be calculating average net borrowings. Average net borrowings are closing net borrowings plus opening net borrowings by 2. So that's the way I get average net borrowings which are there. Okay. Next, S is what? Average shareholders fund. So when I say shareholders fund is equal to all the share capital plus reserves plus surplus, right? So all those which are there, and minus any fictitious asset. That is basically your shareholders fund. So when I say average shareholders fund is equal to closing shareholders fund plus opening shareholders fund divided by 2. That's the way I get my shareholders fund. Now what are adjustments? When I say adjustments are total of current cost accounting, current cost adjustments. Current cost adjustment. What is that? That is COSA plus MWCA plus depreciation adjustment, if any. That's the formula which we have for our gearing adjustment. Now, what does this say? It says, if these are my total adjustments which are there for all my liabilities put together, how much is the proportionate amount only to my borrowings, right? It means, if imagine that my adjustments are 10 rupees. Imagine my shareholders are 80 rupees, borrowings are 20 rupees. 20 plus 80, 100. For a 100 rupees liability, if my adjustment is 10, for only a borrowing of 20, how much is my adjustment? 20 divided by 100 into 10. That will be your gearing adjustment. So it says proportionately how much is the adjustment for the net borrowings. That is for the outsiders. Because when you're talking about inflation is basically for the shareholders, right? Because they are the ones who directly get affected with the inflation. So here what you're telling is how much is the impact on the net borrowings. This is what you're trying to calculate. Okay, so under this he's asking us a gearing capital adjustment which is there. Now in that he is giving us the share capital and reserves. Share capital and reserve will come under your shareholders fund, and then he is giving us debentures, bank overdraft and cash. Debentures and bank overdraft are your liabilities, borrowings, or from that you minus the cash which is there, then you would get the net borrowings which are there. Then you will take opening net borrowings, closing net borrowings, divide by 2, you will get average net borrowings. Take share capital and reserves, that's the shareholders fund. Take opening share capital and opening reserves, you will get opening shareholders fund. Then take closing shareholders fund, divide by 2, you will get average shareholders fund. So first thing what we are doing is, here is this formula also visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are gearing adjustment, borrowing divided by borrowing plus shareholders fund into adjustment. So first what I have to do is, I have to calculate how much are the borrowings. So when I talk about borrowings, B, we know B is nothing else but average net borrowings. So I have to calculate now average net borrowings. First of all, I calculate closing net borrowings. So closing net borrowings is equal to total borrowings which are there. What are the total borrowings? Debentures plus bank OD minus cash. So I have closing debentures 5,000 plus 6,000 minus cash of 1,000, I get closing net borrowings which are there as 10,000. Now I will calculate opening net borrowings. That gives me 5 plus 4 minus 1. 5,000 plus 4,000.
One more zero.
Right?
Ma'am,
One more.
Okay, so closing net borrowings are 10,000, opening net borrowings are 8,000, average net borrowings are therefore 9,000. Now we will take S. S is average share holding, right? Shareholders fund. So here, first calculate closing shareholders fund. Closing shareholders fund is share capital plus reserves. We have only these two. That gives you share capital 20, 24. Opening shareholders fund, we have opening shareholders are here. This is opening.
Yes, sir. Closing is 24,000 plus 6,000.
Ah. So closing shareholders fund is 24,000 plus 6,000. That gives you 30,000. S is average shareholders fund. So right now, total of your costs also, we need current cost adjustments also. So A,
5,000 total.
yeah, A is the total of your adjustments.
COSA plus MWCA plus depreciation.
COSA plus MWCA plus depreciation adjustments which are there. COSA,
2,000.
yeah, MWCA 1,000, depreciation adjustment.
5,000.
So now you will apply gearing adjustment. Borrowings are, we have seen borrowings is coming to 9,000
9,000.
divided by
Borrowing
9,000 plus
27,000.
S is coming as 27,000. Yeah, into
5,000. 1250 ma'am.
how much?
1250.
1250. Okay, so I'm just repeating that again. Gearing adjustment is nothing else but you are trying to calculate how much is the proportion of adjustment for the net borrowings which are there. So when I'm talking about proportion, gearing adjustment formula is B by B plus S into A. What is B? Average net borrowings. What is average net borrowings? Closing net borrowings plus opening net borrowings by 2. How much is closing net borrowings here? When I say net borrowings, from the total borrowings, you'll minus any cash which is there. It means you're ready to pay that much amount. So you'll minus that. So closing net borrowings are debentures plus bank overdraft given in the problem minus the cash gives you 10,000. Opening net borrowings are debentures plus bank overdraft minus the cash which gives you 8,000. Average net borrowings is 10 plus 8 divided by 2 which gives you 9,000. Second, now I am trying to find out how much is S. S is the average shareholders fund which is there. Right. So when I say average shareholders fund, opening shareholders fund, share capital plus reserves as given in the problem, 20 plus 4, 25, 24,000. Closing shareholders fund, 24 plus 6, 30,000. Average shareholders fund, 24 plus 30 by 2, 27,000. Now I am finding out the third bit which is there is adjustments. Total of current cost adjustment given in the problem are COSA, MWCA and depreciation adjustment. That's 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. That gives you a total of 5,000. Now I'm applying my gearing adjustments which are there. My gearing adjustment is borrowings divided by borrowings plus shareholders fund, that is the net average shareholders fund, or multiplied with your total adjustments. That gives you a gearing adjustment of 1250. Is that clear?